On July 15th, which is the Guru Purnima, the full moon of the Guru, I'm going to give it to the world a new teaching, which is not really new. There is nothing new in this world, but a rediscovery of an old teaching that belonged to the golden age. And we are now living in the dark age of the Kali Yuga. In golden age, everybody gets what he or she wants without having to wait for time, because time is no longer a reality in the Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga, it is my deep conviction, is here and in the now. And if you think so. And if you don't think so, then it will happen maybe if you think it's going to happen next year or 2 years later or 10 years later. That will be the reality. It is right now. It's happening. What's happening? The golden age of instantaneous fulfillment. And that is a reality for not only educated people, it is the reality for every human being. On July 15th, I'm going to touch upon a very fundamental flaw that we all have as human beings. And this flaw is tied to your concept of I, mine. And once you correct this flaw, then you will be liberated. I'm going to talk about you are not what you think you are, and you are also not what you imagine yourself as what you are or what you will become. Both are wrong, in the sense that both are limited and both are related to the concept of I. You cannot get out of the box of the I. And the orientations. I will give you a very simple example. I knew a person in a restaurant in Los Angeles. He was a server in the restaurant, and he's a good one too. And his desire was to become the owner of the restaurant. And that was not going to happen because he's just a very low-level employee. Why did he want to become the owner of the restaurant? Because that is what he could think about himself. On a lower end, he is the server. On the higher end, he is the owner. I knew the restaurant owner too. And he was once upon a time the server, and then he wanted to become the owner, and which he became in a second lifetime. The reason why I am giving you the example is that you are in a box and you can think only from inside the box, not outside the box. And that's the problem. You can just only imagine yourself in a certain contextual framework in the context of a restaurant. Interestingly, when I talked to the owner of the restaurant, he said, I hate being the owner of the restaurant. I just want to be a medical doctor. That was something he was able to go and visualize or could imagine because he had some training in thought management. But he would also become a doctor. Probably he will go, it's not possible in this lifetime, maybe in the next lifetime he will go to medical school. And he would regret that he became a doctor. Why not? Why did I not become a Bill Gates? So you have to quit identifying yourself with what you are thinking or who you think you are, and also who you imagine to become who you are. One is a reality, the other is an ideal thing that you are imagining. Both are wrong because both are tied to the concept of the I. And you have to really get beyond these two realities to another reality, which is totally unlimited, totally timeless, totally unlimiting, totally blissful. And that is the birthright of every human being. And it takes some training and how much commitment you have to that to get to that level of changing your identity in the now. There are steps, there are strategies, and some of them I will share with you. The teachings that I'm going to do for this Guru Purnima, the night of the Guru, is going to change human consciousness, provided you take it seriously and follow it. God bless.